Reading 6. Author's purpose. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to: first, to discuss author's purpose. Second, to explain the different types of author's purpose. And third, to identify examples. Authors have different purposes in writing a paragraph. Some are stated explicitly, whereas others may be inferred by the readers. Knowing how to identify the author's purpose is a good reading skill to acquire because it leads to better understanding of a story. So what are these purposes? Let us start by reading and understanding this short story. A bus driver and a priest died at the same time. Although the driver was sent directly to heaven, the priest's case was apparently harder to decide on. "I don't mind that you sent a bus driver to heaven," the priest was heard complaining. "But after all, I was a priest. So why should I be kept waiting?" He was answered like this from on high: "Father, when you were preaching, everyone was falling asleep. But when the bus driver was driving, everyone was praying." From the Saturday Evening Post. Authors write for several reasons. In this story, the author's purpose is to entertain. If a story, an article, or a paragraph is light and somehow makes the readers laugh, then the author's purpose is to entertain. Let us now take a look at this paragraph. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It provides the body with the needed fuel or energy after a long night of fasting. Apart from providing us with energy, breakfast reduces obesity, high blood pressure, heart disease, and diabetes. Having a good breakfast helps you to get rid of your craving for sugary and fatty snacks. This paragraph informs the reader of why breakfast is considered the most important meal of the day. If a story, an article, or a paragraph presents facts and information and helps the readers learn from it, then the author's purpose is to inform. Another purpose in writing of an author is to persuade. To persuade means to convince you to believe something. Here is an example of a persuasive paragraph. It is known to all that cigarette smoking harms every organ of the body, thereby causing many serious diseases like tuberculosis, cancer, heart disease, and more. However, apart from the negative effects it may cause, it is also an expensive habit. Imagine a chain smoker who can consume a pack of cigarettes a day. If the price of a pack of cigarette is 116 pesos, the smoker will spend 3,348 pesos a month. Truly, cigarette smoking is not only dangerous to one's health, but also an expensive habit. So, quit smoking now before it's too late. This paragraph persuades the readers to quit smoking. If a story, an article, or a paragraph convinces the reader to believe in something, then the author's purpose is to persuade. Another purpose is to express, like how time is described in the following. Time is too slow for those who wait, too swift for those who fear, too long for those who grieve, too short for those who rejoice. But for those who love, time is not. By Henry Van Dyke. This poem aims to express thoughts about time. If a story, an article, or a paragraph expresses thoughts or feelings about someone or something, then the author's purpose is to express. The last purpose is to instruct, as can be seen in the next paragraph. Choking occurs when a foreign object blocks the throat or windpipe. If choking is mild, encourage the patient to cough. If coughing doesn't work, start back blows. To do back blows, first you have to stand behind a patient. Support his or her chest with one hand. Let him lean forward, so the object blocking his or her airway will come out of the mouth, rather than move further down. Then give 5 sharp blows between the shoulder blades with the heel of your hand. Check if the blockage is cleared. If not, give up to 5 abdominal thrusts. This paragraph instructs you how to do something. If a story, an article, or a paragraph gives precautions, directions, or a step-by-step process of something, then the author's purpose is to instruct. There you have it, the different author's purpose in writing. Now it's time to have a practice. Identify the author's purpose from the short description of each item. Number 1. Stories about princes and princesses. Answer: to entertain. Number 2. Handbook about first aid. Answer: to instruct. Number 3. A book about the life story of Rizal. Answer: to inform. Number 4. Commercial advertisements. Answer: to persuade. Number 5. Speech of a guest speaker. Answer: to express. Remember, knowing how to identify the author's purpose is a good reading skill to acquire because it leads to better understanding of a story.